Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaba. And if you're a returning subscriber, jazakumullah khair for always watching my videos. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it of benefit to you. Bismillahi ta'ala. Don't forget to use the subscribe button so that you can get notified whenever I post, inshallah. Um, we are here for another episode of Quick Chats. I hope that this time around the video is stable because the last time I saw how shaky it was and I was like, what did you do? What did you do? But yeah, I just came back from school once and I remember a particular thing that I wanted to share with you guys. And as I'm even remembering it or thinking about it, it's funny. I don't know why it's funny. But anyways, story time, quick story time. There was a particular time I had an appointment. Yeah, I had an appointment with someone in another city, and it was a very important appointment, in my life. And it was very important that I did not miss that appointment. I mean, typical me going out, whip up my phone, order Uber, find my way to the train station, and get myself on the train and vamos, right? That's how that day I tried to order Uber. Uber was just doing me anyhow. It was just doing me anyhow. They're not close. They're like how many minutes away? And it was just looking like I was not going to meet up with that appointment. Hey God. So by the time I finally got Uber, it was like, am I going to meet up with the appointment? Am I not going to? Is this going to work? Can the Uber get me to the train stations early? Like that, sure. But I decided to gamble it. I was like, last, if I get to the train station when the train has gone, I'll just take it that Allah did not want me to make it for that appointment that day. At least I did my best to do that last minute. So I entered Uber. Of course, just imagine somebody who's already restless, because of the fact that she might miss an appointment. Just got to the Uber and as soon as I got to the station, I started running, you know, just so I'm able to catch my train. But I look up at the screen at the entrance and then I realized that, oh wow, the train has been delayed. And the day was already stressful anyway. I had a long day, I was running, very unusual of me to be running. I don't even like to work fast myself because girl is not made for stress in this life. But yeah, I was running, and finally got there, realized that hello, Allah is merciful and always kind. So I had not missed my train. And then I decided that, what, let me just sit down somewhere and catch my breath. This life's too hard, you know. Um, the train station was busy, so I had to look around to find the exact place to sit down. So I saw this mashallah lovely family. They had a good number of ladies, mashallah, and then there was their dad and their little brother. They were chit chatting, just and living the life. What I noticed is as I was walking towards them, the atmosphere was changing. And if you know me, I love good smell. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with good smell. I have a very sensitive nose, so if something smells really bad, ah, you're not going to hear the last of it. Sorry. Like I said, I have a very sensitive nose, but again, because I was exhausted and tired, it was just, let me get a place to sit down and calm down, before I finally find myself moving. So as I approached them, I was liking the breeze that was coming from their side. I was like, it's liking the air that was coming from their side. But hello, that's not my business. I just want to sit down. So I sat down. By the time I sat down, again, I was perceiving something, but I didn't pay so much attention to it because, like I said. So by the time I sat down, I just realized that I was a lot at ease and I wanted to sleep. I just wanted to put my head on my lap and, but I was loving what I was perceiving. I was really loving it. That at some point, the moment, my heart stopped racing, I was a lot at ease. I raised my head to look at them. I kept on doing that. I'll go back and then I raise my hand and I look at them again. At some point I didn't know what I was admiring about them, whether it was what I was perceiving, or it was the fact that they were family, and they were just happy chit chatting and smiling, and it was just so beautiful to see. I didn't pay so much attention to it, but again, like I said, I couldn't get what I was perceiving off my mind, and I didn't know that I couldn't do that until I got I entered the train, and I kept on thinking about those ladies and the family all through my journey to the city that I was going through. And it makes sense to me that what, forget, forget. This din is actually a very perfect, very very perfect religion. Whilst I was thinking about it in the train, I mean, as I was going, I was thinking about it, and I was coming back, I was thinking about it, and it just showed you the impact that the perfume, the oud, whatever it is that they were wearing had on me. Subhanallah, I smiled all through. It made me really happy, and that's because of the kind of person that I am. I like perfumes. I like good smell. But at the same time, I thought to myself, what if it was not me? What if it was some random guy? Will this same guy be thinking about these ladies the same way that I was thinking about them? And I tell you, it wasn't just that the perfume smell whatever it is that I was perceiving, whether it is incense or whatever. It wasn't that just that it smelled nice. It was the fact that it was strong and powerful and mind manipulative in a way. For lack of a better English, I don't know what other English to use to describe the experience that I had. But like I said, I kept on thinking about it, and it just made me think. You know what? I know that there's been topic of whether women should wear perfume, whether women should not wear perfume. But I feel like there's a reason why even like Allah inspired the Prophet peace be upon him to say to make that statement. There's a reason why we have that hadith. When Allah said that He has perfected our religion, Wallah, He has really perfected it, because I feel like if something of that nature was never said, oh my God, will I have been doing shaggy with perfumes and incense as women? Well, honestly speaking, we wouldn't be as cautious as we are today. And some scholars say it's not don't wear perfumes at all. It is just don't wear very strong perfumes, like perfumes that leave a tail of you behind, or whatever the English is. And I honestly agree with that, because those ladies left before I did. But for the time that I was there, after they have left, it lingered. It lingered, and it was there for a while. I almost didn't want to leave the place at all, because my train was delayed for a while. And like I said, there's just a reason why the Prophet has made that statement, and was said that as at the time of the Prophet peace be upon him, women used to wear really strong perfumes and they would sway in front of men. And that's why some scholars said it's not don't wear perfume at all. I mean, Islam, cleanliness is next to godliness, and Islam does not say you should be smelling up and down. It's just don't wear things that will linger. Don't wear things that would turn people's head upside down. Don't wear things that would, make people make people be thinking about it the entire day. And you might say, oh, it's not my fault, or it's not my problem that you couldn't get me out of your mind because you smell so and so. But again, like I said, Allah has truly, really perfected this religion. And if you really like yourself, just obey. Just a now, Dana, because the fitna that you're going to be causing, like I said, I kept on thinking to myself, what if it was not me? What if it was some random person, some random guy that just wanted to live his life in peace? Um, but do I love it? Absolutely, I did. I'm not even going to lie. I still cannot forget it till date. Do I think that we should wear that much strong perfume outside? No. The Prophet ﷺ said it is no, and I am also saying that it is no. The effect is not something, it's nice, but it's not something nice as well, you know. Like I said, fitna is going to be, you are going to be causing fitna up and down. Um, you may not agree with it, and that's your business. And however Allah is going to deal with that, that's your own. But again, this is just a reminder that you know what, check yourselves. I know that we all like, I love them as well. I could use all my money to buy perfumes, but we should really be cautious. Be really, really cautious as to how we obey the limits of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and how we also obey the Prophet peace be upon him, you know, and we follow how we follow the Prophet peace be upon him as well. Other than that, if you're thinking that my Arab sisters did wickedness, they did not do wickedness to me. It's just they've got lovely sense, you know. They've got good sense. And I don't really know the process because it just didn't seem like something that they sprayed. It felt like it was something that they soaked themselves in, you know. Oh gosh. It was very therapeutic. Very, very therapeutic. But yeah, we still have to obey, you know, and follow the Prophet peace be upon him. So don't be one of those sisters who wear heavy. I am of the opinion that you can wear. I mean, there are people who, like, you go to the supermarkets, you know, most of the time, and you pass by people, they're not smelling, but at the same time, they're not wearing anything that will make people crazy. They're not wearing anything that lingers as well. You know, I'm of the opinion that you can wear something really light, you know, just like other scholars. You don't have to make a statement. You don't, there's no point doing it. Ask Allah SWT to make it easy, because I know that this is something that a lot of us as women struggle with. So I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to say you can do it. You can do it. It's very possible. It's very doable. And the worst part of the whole thing is when I was coming back from that journey, somebody, I passed next to somebody who it felt like the person was working in a fish farm, and they were just coming back from work. Oh my god. I think that was what kicked out the my initial experience, you know, from my head or from my mind, because it was such a bad smell. And I was like, definitely, if you're not meant to wear heavy perfume, you're also not meant to be smelling like somebody who worked in a fish farm. So there has to be some in between um, that has been approved of, right? Again, wallahu ta'ala alam, whatever your mind goes with, you know, because there's no consensus regarding this matter. Some scholars say you can wear something light, some scholars say no, you can only wear at home. So in this situation, be very honest and sincere with whatever it is that you're going with. I go with wear something super light, something that don't linger at all, and you can find those perfume, and you can smell okay. Don't go around tormenting people with horrible smell. That uncle, I was like, what are you doing in this public space smelling like a fish that has died for years? Anyways, it was supposed to be a quick chat. That's what I have for you guys today. I'll see you guys inshallah in my next episode of quick chat. And forget that I'm laughing this way. I'm coughing, but I'm trying not to cough out loud. Again, don't forget to subscribe. See you guys. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.